Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another budget MTG Arena deck. Tonight we're going to be looking at budget Boros Aggro. So one of the questions I get, at least locally from my friends here, is, well, why didn't I do Selesnya and Boros decks during the course of my my run with Guilds of Ravnica, as we are now getting towards the ends, and those are pretty big decks in the meta. So the short answer to that question, of course, is since we're playing mostly on the free-to-play model, I hitched my wagon to the wrong deck colors as far as the power was concerned. The two decks that interested me the most because of my love of black were, of course, Golgari and Dramir. And I thought those two decks would be amazing in this meta. And it turned out, while Dramir is okay, it's not exactly top tier. And Golgari turned out to be the deck that everybody was playing, so I decided, well, I don't want to play what everybody else is playing. So I got all the cards and everything I needed to play the decks, and then all my wild cards kind of burned out. So I never got around to getting really good Selesnya or Boros decks, but I really wanted to get into some of the, because some of the cool cards in Boros, like, yeah, there are great mythic cards and rare cards that make the deck, but some of these budget decks you can do with little to no rares. In this deck, we're only going to be having 2, and still have fun with the mechanics that came out of Boros that make it really good. Things like Mentor, for example. So let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. So this is the deck. So the first thing you're going to take notice of, hey, you had History of Benalia on there. Let's go back to that real quick. So you had History of Benalia on there. Well, that's not a budget card. That's a mythic. Well, the trick to that, of course, is if you take down here, and if you've earned the free decks, Aura of Majesty comes with 1 copy of History of Benalia. So I went ahead and put it in there anyway because, well, quite frankly, it's a free card for you. So let's take a look. Some of the standard characters in Boros are here. There are some in here that aren't normal, but they do come out to be pretty cool. So 4 Healer's Hawks, of course, gives you the ability for a flying creature right off the bat that has lifelink. Hunted Witness, they basically have to kill this creature twice in order to get off the board, because when it dies, it creates a 1/1 lifelinking token. These are the 2 rares that you're going to put in. I only put 2 copies of Legion Landing. I want to kind of keep it budget. So, fantastic little card, 1-cost enchantment that when creates a 1/1 token, and when you attack with 3, you can flip it and start creating more and more tokens. So, this kind of helps you go a little bit wide. That's kind of the idea with Boros, is go wide, mentor creatures up, and get in there for some fast damage. So, Anointed Vanguard, you knew this one was in here. It is an uncommon, but it's a fantastic uncommon. 1/1. Gets 2/2/+2/+0 when it attacks, and you can spend 4 life to give it indestructible for a turn. You have to be careful with this one. I see way too many people cherishing this little 1/1 and spending way too much life to keep it alive. I'm guilty of it myself. You'll probably see me do it tonight. But for 4 life, you can, hey, you're going to Lava Coil it. No, it's going to stick around. Hey, I'm going to Ritual Soot it. No, it's going to stick around. It can keep creatures on the board, and especially when you have those board wipes like that, Hunted Witness comes into play. If you've got a couple of those in play, not only do you have your Vanguard still sticking around, but then you have a couple of lifelinkers along the way. It is white, so you have to put a little bit of control in to kind of keep yourself alive. Seal Away is a fantastic card. You guys know how to use it, but basically whenever they attack you or a tapped creature, you spend 2 mana and it goes away. You basically make it hide, and the upside to it, it has flash, so of course you can do it on your opponent's turn. Not a normal creature. Normally this is where you'd see that 2/1 vampire that gets flying if you have Ascend for 2 mana, but it's basically a 2/1 flyer. So for 2 mana, I put in 2/2 flyer. Silverbeak Griffin. It is a common card, but basically serves the same purpose, and it already comes with flying. So here's a creature that obviously is not in most of the decks, but love this card. Boros Challenger. First of all, for 2 mana, you get a 2/3. Now that's pretty beefy for 2 mana. It does have the Mentor ability, so when it attacks, you can give one of your 1/1 tokens, for example, +1/+1. Your Healer's Hawk, give it a +1. But it also has a mid-game ability to be able to sink some mana into it and make it a 3/4. So therefore making it even bigger, and therefore being able to mentor more creatures. Here's your History of Benalia. If you don't know what it does, the first 2 turns it creates a 2/2 night creature with vigilance, goes through that 2 turns, and on your 3rd turn, all knights you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. There aren't a lot of knights in this deck, but it is a cool card. It is part of the Boros kind of standard deck, so I tossed it in here just because it's fun. Conclave Tribunals. Now, if you did the esports code whenever this came out, these cards were free. You just typed in the code, and I'll have to look back in my notes on what the old the code was. I think it's actually expired, but you got these ones for free. It's a fantastic removal avenue for you. It does the same thing like Ixalan Bindings. It's basically an enchantment that takes something off the board and exiles it. Heroic Reinforcements, another uncommon from Core 19, creates two 1/1 creatures, and then every creature you have not only has haste, but also gets an additional +1. This really can help get that flood of little 1/1s you've got out there just really charging onto the field and killing stuff. Truefire Captain, don't see a lot of this one around, but again, not really sure, because there's better creatures, that's the short answer. But for 2 red and 2 white, you get a 4/3 Human Knight, which does fall under History of Benalia, just for the record, that has Mentor. So, and of course, any damage that's dealt to it, like against a mono red deck that's shocking it, it will do that to the player that cast it. So you get this interesting little chain effect sometimes, where this can mentor the Boros Challenger then mentors something else. I mean, it really is an interesting little cascade. So I tried to keep it cheap for, obviously, budget regions. So for the mana base, we're looking at 14 plains, 5 mountains, 4 Boros Guildgates, and the Clifftop Retreat. The Clifftop Retreat also comes in the free decks that you get with it. So again, this is a rare that at no cost to you. So with the exception of the commons and uncommons, the only rares that you're really looking at are Legion's Landing. So how does it play? Well, I've been testing it a lot the last couple of hours, and it's actually really, really a lot of fun. It's not the top tier budget, or not the top tier Boros deck, but it is still a lot of fun. So let's go play some games with it. Of course, we would do this unranked. Because, well, quite frankly, it doesn't have the chops to stand up. The decks there seems to lose a lot to control decks, anything that runs Settle the Wreckage, and you're trying to go in there really, really quick. You got to be careful for that. Red Burn is a challenge because all your creatures are little, but if you are patient and hold those Anointed Vanguards in your hand and let him burn himself out of spells, then you can get in there. I mean, you need to kind of take it on the chin a little bit from it, but it is what it is. Nothing's wrong with the shuffler at all. Nothing at all. Alright, let's see what happens. It's for fun, right? It's just a game. It's only for fun. Oh boy. I wonder if this is a ramp deck or a Golgari deck. Neither one pleases me. At least the upside is we do have the mana to cast our heroic reinforcements. Yeah, this feels like holy cow, I'm getting all my 4-cost spells. Well, since I can't cast anything, we'll wait. Yeah. This Dino deck is going to go fast. I'll take my lifelinker, please. There we go, Boros Challenger. No, we are going to hold. Because we'd like to get that Chain Edict effect going on here. We are going to take it on the chin, though. That's not... Holy cow. Alright. Well, unless we see a Conclave Tribunal, this game's going to go absurdly quick. What can I even serve? I can save 3. Yeah. So this one's over. This is a great little red-green dino deck. Holy cow. Yeah, that's not going to do it. We'll throw down heroic reinforcements just because it's fun. And say no, because this game's already over. But unless it's a Teferi deck that's already in the middle of the Nexus loop, or a Turbo Fog or something like that, nah, come on, hit me. Hit me with it. Give it all. Yep, right there. -19. What an impressive... He got the correct combination of cards right in a row. Boom, 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 right out there. It reminds me very similar, with the exception of the Rekindling Phoenix. It's one of the decks that I built for my son whenever Ixalan came out. Although, of course, Culto was a great addition to that deck. He has 2 foil Carnage Tyrants sitting upstairs in his room. Just collecting dust because he plays on Arena a lot. Okay, Oro. Let's go with a little bit more of a less beat me. What is this? What is this? I have to mulligan this. I can't cast anything for the next 14 turns. You know, it never fails when I sit down to record a game and show off a deck that I think is fun and enjoyable and oodles of Kite Self-Rebitter. Haha, you're going to take my seal away, aren't you? That I get not the mana I need, and I get some really, really bad draws. Let's see how it goes, though. So far, he hasn't gotten up on us. Sure. Oh, right, that's the one that, yeah, I forgot. When they do the -1, -2 counters, I can't actually do that for that. Darn it, I did know that. Oh, well, there was 4 wasted life. Dreadshade. Great, great card. I am going to have to hold. I'm going to keep that Kite Self-Rebooter from hitting me at least. He's got enough in there that he could do quite a bit of damage. Oh, I'm going to take it on the chin. 8 damage, here it comes. Where are my seal-aways when I need them? Play a fun deck, I said. Honestly, when I was recording these games earlier, holy cow, was I having some fun games. But for whatever reason, the shuffler says, oh, you were doing well, and you're going to record Old Guy Gaming? Let's show you how that's done. I mean, I went through traditional Golgari decks, like the competitive Golgari decks. I went through burn decks. I went through control decks with this little thing. And it is not performing well today. Yeah, I was going to say, you know you're going to kill my creature and I'm dead next turn unless I get a seal away. Well then. Okay, nothing but land for me. Somebody in the comments below, whenever I did the budget control deck, someone in the comments literally made me laugh out loud. I'm sorry I don't remember your name off the top of my head. Had dropped a comment and it was like, I came here to watch mulligans and mana screws. And why are you being so consistent? This is the happiest I've ever seen you. I literally laughed out loud while I was reading that comment. It was so funny. Because that's what happens to me. That's okay. I was watching. It's no big secret. I'm a huge fan of Mentor Nox. There's the big MTG Arena streamers, and Merchant had mentioned one of the professionals that was doing his own live streaming, and he was doing his journey just similar to what I'm doing, from his rank from bronze to mythic. And I watched like 3 hours of his stream, and he got the same thing. So I don't feel so bad when I get those mana screws like that, because I'm like, oh, okay, even the pros get it. Huh. Well, this should be interesting. Oh, I knew it. As soon as I saw the red land go down, I knew it was going to be red burn. Alright. Well, we do have what it takes to survive this game It's just going to take some patience. So yes, I am willing to trade that for a lifelinker, because it's one thing that Redburn despises is decks that give you life. Nope. So I suspect a shock coming, or a lightning strike. I would think. See? Not this time. My goodness, all the 4-cost spells. Nope. This is going to be an interesting card to toss out there, because if he does any damage he does, he's doing to himself. I think I'll deal with that first and then do that. No, I'll take the 2. It does look like he's bumping into some mana issues, so maybe we have a chance. But that's not how I want to win. That's not cool. So let's go heroic reinforcements this time. Gain some of that life back. Give him a little bit of a black eye. Oh, I meant to do it the other way. So now we're even. The upside to that is he's literally wasting all of his burn spells on token creatures and small little 1/1s, which I'm okay with. Varishino. So now my boys have got to stay home. At least for the time being. Let's see what he does. So he could have a lightning strike. And it's going to do 4 damage to you. Guess he elected to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Take the life gain that comes from that. So I'm going to hold on to the Vanguard. Because I'm going to be way too tempted to spend my own life to keep it, and I'm low enough now that it's not a good idea. I need to be able to get these off the board, which can be done. Because I will trade this. I'm okay with this trade. Holy cow. I'll take the 1 life and basically take 1 damage. I'm okay with that. Okay, so now the big question. Down to 5. Yep. We will Conclave Tribunal that, and then cast the Vanguard. We are unfortunately low enough that if he decides to shock it, if he gets the Firebrand down to kill it, we just need to let it die at this point. If I can get 1 turn with it, it would be nice. Runaway Steam Can. Interesting. Is he going to trade me? Nope. So there, I got my 1 attack. He finally got his 3rd mana. Now he's got a Wizard's Lightning or something in his hand that he's going to cast. I find it really difficult to believe that a red burn deck doesn't have spells in his hand that he can use. Wizard's Lightning me. That's probably the right... that's going to get him the win. Good game, red burn. 3 really fast decks. Okay, so those don't count. We're only, what, 20 minutes in? Let's look at it. Let's see how it wins. Let's see a winning game from this hand. Don't give me all my 4-drops in every hand I get. Don't mana screw me. That would be nice. I wish you'd have seen the game I played right before I started recording. Oh, it was amazing. Perfect nipple. That's a name. No red mana. Why would I need red mana? Ooh, maybe this is a zombie deck. This could be an interesting challenge. I hope it is a zombie deck. Reassembling skill. Oh, this is absolutely. By the time this goes up, this is going to be exactly the deck, the zombie deck that I put up for Mono Black Zombies. Stitcher Supplier, I don't use that one because you have no real, like... Yep, this is a Mono Black Zombie. 2 of his Graveyard Marshals went too. That stinks. Okay. Do I go with the Vanguard? Yes, I think I do. I do need the red mana though. Just oh, that's a great card to add to that, really. That is a great draw. No, I'm gonna take that. There's the red mana I'm looking for. No. One more turn. Because we're going to Heroic Reinforcements this time. Digraph Ghoul, cool. Another Digraph Ghoul, very cool. What we're really waiting for is the Death Baron. That makes all of these death touching and, yeah. He got all of the Digraph Ghouls. All of them. All 4 of them. And the Stitcher Suppliers. Holy cow, he's just going to vomit his entire hand. Cool. And there went one of the Death Barons and his Liliana. That's why I don't do Stitcher Suppliers. Like, I mean, he had the mechanics to pull them out, probably, which was Liliana. He might have some of, like, the Rise from the Graves or something like that in there, but... so we're going to do that. No, I meant to do the Killer Sock first. Because the Hero Stocks would have had haste. As much as I want to attack, I can't. He's got too much on the board. He has way too much on the board. Every zombie in the world. Sure. Let's start gaining some of that life back. He's got to start attacking at some point. Yep. So we're going to seal away his Reassembling Skeleton just because it amuses me. We're going to kill that, we're going to kill that, and we're going to kill that. He's going to dump Memorial to Folly. He's going to dump a Deadweight. He's going to dump a... Sure. Legion's Landing. So I can't give a full-out attack. I really am saving this for his Death Baron, so no, we shall wait. The upside is he's really kind of... Boo. That is going to stink. So we are going to kill... Supremely disappointing. Yeah, I'm going to lose everything on this one. This is ridiculous. And I'm so low, I can't spend the points for... I swear, if I could just record games that I'm not getting my face torn off, that would be awesome. I've got to leave you on a win. I've got to, really, I mean, 2 hours. 2 hours, I think I lost 2 games. Because a Teferi deck got ahead of me and a Burn deck got ahead of me. Like, these 11 wins that you see here, that was all today. That was all today. With this deck. Super frustrating. Come on, mana gods. RNG, please. Help me out here. They want to see it win. I want to see it win. Come on. Slade Wilson. Okay, this is better. It almost looks like an actual curve. I'm going to put the white down on the Hunted Witness and hope for an untapped white mana to come in. This is the downside to doing it on a budget. Ha ha ha. Ask and ye shall receive. I'll do my 1 damage, thank you. So now we gotta start... Oh, I meant to do the tap land. Oh, so many mistakes. So now I gotta go 1 more turn waiting. I had a nickel for every time I misplayed. Skymark Glitter. Cool card. No, I'm gonna wait. In fact, even if he attacks, I think I'm gonna take that too. Because I really want to attack with this and make it a 3/3 flying. So I'm guessing this is Black-White Vampires. Another deck I still need to show off. I do have... It's not necessarily a budget one, because there's like the Sanctum Seekers and stuff like that in it. Efficer of Blood. No, I'm going to take that. All day long. Ha ha ha. What are you doing? Why don't you think about it? I'm going to sneak my 2 in this time. Okay, so I have the makings of a good thing going here. And I spoke too soon. Well, it is black. You should sort of expect that. I will get my lifelinker out of that if you don't mind. I'll gain some of my life back, thanks. Don't want to waste this. And nope, not much I can do about that one. You don't see that card that often. That was originally in my budget deck for a while. Just for that card. Alright, I'm tired of trading places here. Now you trade, we all trade. Good. Okay, so now I'm back at least I've got my life back, at least. I think I complained that nobody ever runs murder, yet there it is. We shall wait. Because he's playing up to something big. Oh, he's got the rare. Oh. Fancy, fancy. And that's what he's waiting on. Right there. So we're going to do that. We're going to kill his bishop. And then on my turn, I'm going to Conclave Tribunal him. Oh, no. I'll wait to seal away it now. I shall wait. Be patient. Vampire Sovereign. Another great card. Starting to run out of options here. I'm not getting a lot of creatures in my aggro deck that's supposed to have a lot of creatures in it. Come on, really? I've got to wait. Like, I know he's got more coming in. I'd like to wait until he's like at the top deck mode. That'd be nice. Basically like I am. Aperture of Blood. That's what we're waiting on. Nope. Oh, come on, man. Really? So now any of my creatures, it'd be really awesome right now. A Pride Mate. You put a Pride... Well, I guess it does make sense in a life gain deck. Totally understand. But now that is another huge problem. Why is it when I clear one major problem, I get another one? And all I get in return is mana. Or a card that now at this juncture isn't going to help me because it's going to cost me 4 life to keep it alive. I really wish you could have seen the games I was playing before. Take note, none of my red creatures. I saw one Boros Challenger. Nothing red here at all. Alright. So So effectively, this game is over. Because the minute he attacks, I can block. He's only attacking with one vampire. Sure, we'll do it one turn so that we can actually do it. Because I'm going to die, so let's just do that. I'm going out on a win. I'm telling you I'm going out on a win. This is just... It's actually deeply amusing to me. One more shot. One more. Honestly, the deck does work. It really does. I swear it. This should be interesting. Watch, it's going to be control. Because the arena gods think it's funny. We shall say hello. No, Golgari. I can handle that. Post-war shaman. Cool. Got more cards in my graveyard. So what he really needs... He's going to do the Stitcher Supplier, so that of course it goes to the graveyard. So I'm holding on for things like that. Cave Troll, nobody runs this. Or Carnal Troll, nobody runs this card. That's super cool. So I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to drop Allegiance Landing. And I'm going to wait to seal away something that he doesn't like. See, that's why it's counterintuitive to the whole Golgari res thing. Like, you're dropping cards out of your deck. That's why nobody runs it, because it's... He's going to be super mad whenever I seal away that... And then I'll block that with that. And I'll take the 3. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay. He does realize he's helping me with that, right? Alright, that makes sense. One, two, three. Doesn't matter. And the creature I just summoned. Kill your Plaguecrafter. Fear my 1/1s. They have lifelink. Motorhawk. Super cool. Seal away. Seal away. See, Magic's easy. Just pull the cards you need. Ghost War Shaman. Cool. Come on. Send them in. You know you want to. Come on. You know you want to. Just send them in there. Come on. Come on. Send them in. No? Two creature cards from graveyard to your hand. And he pulled, of course, and of course. This is going to get really ugly really quick. This game's over, because as soon as he casts this, by the way. So I just need to keep creatures up. Okay by me? What do you pull back? Golgari Raiders, cool. So it would become a 3/4. So yeah, let's do that. We know what he's going to do. Sure. But I'm going to have enough little weenies to block him. Slowly start building my life back up. Aww. That wasn't very nice. He's now fresh out of cards. No, I shall wait my time out here. The Glowspore Shaman? Okay. Glowspore Shaman. Okay. I have enough to kill you. Let's see what happens. I told you I was going to see it. Because I was going to go and I was just doing the math in my head. Like, oh, I'm going to charge it and see what happens. Alright, so it took us a while. I'll admit here. I'll reward you. Oh, Time of Ice. Cool. I'll reward you with a pack opening. I'm actually saving all my gold for my 100 subscribers special, which is going to come up whenever Ravnica Allegiance is coming in. But let's open a pack. See what happens. What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, something I don't have. Crackling Drakes I have a ton of. Chamber Sentry. Should be interesting as this Ravnica block continues on. So, do hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got a budget Boros deck and there's some cards that you think that should go into a budget Boros deck, commons, uncommons, let me know. Hit the like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. Again, the way that you saw that deck play at the end game is really how it normally plays. I just unfortunately got some really bad draws. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. There is a Patreon if you are so inclined. That is patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga. So until next time, guys, we will see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.